That was good. Sam on here.
Yeah,
Cool.
I'll just do a
Yeah.
sound test.
When you're ready.
Yeah, testing. Am I coming through
All
clearly?
good. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So if you're ready, we will start.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'll count you in and off we go.
Hello, I'm Gus. I'm back for another mix of movie music, and the first song on the list is a request from Tori. The song is "Icy Fire" by Ed Sheeran, featured in The Hobbit: Desolation of Smaug. Never really know how to pronounce Smaug.
I'd go with Smoke.
Yeah, that's right. And I think it's also because it's like wrote in a book, I think part of the fun is that everybody pronounces things a little bit differently. So when you read a book, you get the name in your head, right?
Yeah.
You've got the name, and then you hear someone else say it, and they might say it completely differently to you.
Yeah.
Filled with fire and smoke.
So some feedback I've gotten for these videos is
Keep watching
a lot
over.
of people don't always start with the first one, so maybe rephrasing why I'm doing this every now and then might be a good idea. So, obviously I'm doing it to try and get better at being a radio DJ. And, yeah, I think this is technically my 11th set.
Oh wow.
What do you guys think? Do you think I'm getting better? That would be a
Definitely.
Definitely.
Okay.
100% you're definitely.
Smoother length of
I sometimes struggle being like overly enthusiastic, but
That's good. How you memorise it, I don't know.
Yeah, the patterns and things. I'd be googling, you just hear my keypad going in the background really
We
quickly.
should die. We should all die.
Yeah, another reason I was considering doing a movie podcast, but I thought, I might as well just do both the radio and talking about movies at the same time, kind of feel the same. But
Watch the flames burn on inside. Desolation.
I've not seen the film. So.
Yeah, I remember I read the book and I thought it was a bit ridiculous they were turning it into a trilogy. But one of my friends told me, "Oh no, they're just doing two movies." So I went and watched this with them, and then it kind of just ends on a cliffhanger, and I was just like, "Oh," they just purposefully lied to me. It's like all in good fun.
Yeah, I've heard it's quicker to read The Hobbit than it is to watch all three films.
So for my birthday, I love reading,
Yeah.
and we watched Lord of the Rings recently, like all of them.
Wow.
It's like
Yeah.
cool. And then my birthday was very soon, so my brother did it. You know, like 3 days. Did you know what I'm gonna buy her? All of the Lord of the Rings books to read. So I don't think he realised that it's actually his heart now.
Yeah.
So I've got this giant book to read through, and when you open it, the writing is so tiny that I'm like, I need to give it a little bit of time because I just watched the film. The story and the imagery of the film is so fresh in my mind. Give me like a year, and that'll be gone again, and then I can read books. Yeah, probably.
See.
I think we ran to school. It was on school.
I've read some of it. I guess I'll watch next year.
Yeah, it's a lot quick.
I read it at school, but they didn't make me read it. I just kind of did it,
Yeah.
in my own time. It's like stuff they got me to read. It's like Vice of Bed and that kind of
Yeah. Yeah. We did the gospel.
I didn't do that one.
Like, I mean, everyone was playing to read The Hobbit, and everyone actually read it all the way through.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I feel like the books they generally get you to read are either like Shakespeare or like some kind of moral message or some moral message of it.
Yeah, I think we did right now.
See,
Yeah,
It's not. You can't. It's not hearing.
basically the movie ends with like dragons smell exiting the cave and flying off into the city.
Yeah,
And then that song plays.
that makes sense.
Also, I think that was kind of maybe the most memorable one in the trilogy. I don't know.
So is that the first?
It's the second one, which usually the second one is like the filler. You know, sorry, by trying back in. So
Yeah,
it's memorable with that trilogy.
yeah. But now it's like the helicopters.
Favorite.
I like this. But a good day. Bill, Bill's my favourite.
That's bad. I know they're normally not very good. Every now and again, we find a good stuff, but they're really good.
Didn't they say that the Jaws was an AI off the start?
AI,
No,
now in the front.
yeah,
Yeah.
Famous. Yeah.
I went to see Robert Shaw's son, which is basically just that that was so he played his dad. Sorry, yeah, and then he said, I'm not doing it. So it still works, but it's not even. The evidence comes to us. Yeah, and he looks just like that. Yeah. Good things, one of those films where it's the top people. Points. You have to watch it.
Yeah.
well, I'll tell you when, Gus, and then we can do your trivia bit.
All right.
Come on then, off you go.
And that was Jump Into the Fire by Harry Nielsen, featured in Goodfellas. And I've got a bit of trivia for Goodfellas. One of the more famous scenes in the movie features a waiter being messed with by the gangsters. And that scene was actually inspired by Joe Pesci's actual experience with gangsters while working as a waiter. Things didn't obviously end as badly for him as it did for the waiter in the movie. But this sequence of events was also reenacted by Ray Liotta, who starred in the movie, while he was having dinner with the staff of Rockstar Games, who he was working with at the time. They were not amused. Up next is Hip to Be Square by Huey Lewis and the News, featured in American Psycho.
Cool. So which way to see? Is it the one where
It's the funny how
Yeah,
it's kind of scary to think that that actually happened to Joe Pesci.
yeah. It was just his tail lifted the bottle. That's a Danny Brown. Yeah, mate, it's like he's on TV today. I've not seen it. Just sorry.
Yeah, I've got some trivia for this. I won't be able to include it. Apparently, Christopher Nolan saw this movie, and that was what kind of inspired him to make him, Batman. That was what got him the role.
Wow.
He just saw him, murdering prostitutes and homeless people. That's our Batman.
I did read the book for the film.
Yeah, I've heard the book is a lot more graphic.
Yeah, exactly.
And they apparently the movie also got an NC-17 rating, and they had to cut down the sex scene.
Wow.
Yeah,
I mean, it's still pretty bad.
yeah. Apparently, they got rid of 18 seconds.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, the book, it's quite neat. You know the bit in the film where he starts going on about Curious or
Yeah.
Phil Collins.
Yeah,
Like the book, a lot of the chapters just start with almost a full chapter called Phil Collins. and then he goes.
I almost included CPO, but I've got
Yeah.
another Stu song in here, so I figured that's good. Also, I don't know if if any of you played My Shitty Stories?
Yes.
Yeah, Phil Collins is actually in that game. Yeah, he played himself. He just drove up.
Blimey. Did not know that.
But the connection, obviously Ray Liotta starred in the original My Shitty.
Yeah. What?
Surprised they never remastered those games. They remastered the original.
Yeah, GTA 5, GTA 6.
Right, yeah, they did three Vice City and they
Almost, yeah. Yeah.
didn't do the one. Maybe they are considered important, I suppose.
Maybe.
You say it's worth reading then, America's Life then?
Yeah, it is. I mean, I thought the film did good as. I couldn't believe they were making a film of it. It was just like, how are you going to do this? But he's done well. But. Yeah, they were making this.
Well, they did technically make a sequel with Mila Kunis. Don't know if you've seen. You probably haven't. Yeah, All American Girl. It's absolutely terrible. And apparently, it wasn't originally made as a sequel to American Psycho, but they just somehow they got the rights to it and tacked on the name of it.
Stop.
And it opens with her killing Patrick Bateman.
Oh, God, how's that work? I'll have to find it now.
And yeah, the odd thing is that she refers to him as the famous serial killer, but it's spoilers for the movie. Yeah, all in his head.
What about your favourite bands?
The
Pixies.
Pixie, not the Pixies.
Pixies, yes.
Okay, I'll get that right. Yeah, this dude featured a lot of movies. I don't know if anybody's seen the movie Malignant, but it's various remixes of this in that movie.
What film is this one from in your set?
Fight Club. I feel like
Club,
that's probably the most famous use of it.
Is it one of the Guardians of the Galaxies?
Maybe.
I love Fight Club. That is.
Yeah. It's also at the end.
The links to that.
Well,
That is what it
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not.
Spoilers everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah. The theme for this set in general is they're all based movies based on books. Actually kind of helped me select movies because sometimes there's just so many to choose from. You don't really know where to start. So narrowing it down a bit can help. Has anybody seen the movie Knock Knock? Featured at the end of that. Stars Keanu Reeves. Some psychotic women in their house.
Is that where two women turn up? Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen the trailer.
Yeah. It has one of the most kind of questionable performances from the other Reeves.
That's saying something.
Yeah, it's freak out. It's pretty spectacular. I won't reenact it because it's quite profane. I think his Eli Roth's wife actually is in that movie, and it's quite creepy considering the context of what's happening. But yeah, Eli Roth is a weird guy.
Maybe it's on.
You know when?
Yep. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
It was "Where Is My Mind" by the Pixies, featured in Fight Club, and I've got a bit of trivia for Fight Club. The movie had some difficulty being made. Originally, the budget was only supposed to be around 20 million, but it ballooned to about triple that. And they also had problems marketing the movie with its kind of dark psychological aspects, and decided to publicize it or promote it in wrestling events and things like that. And yeah, the movie did make its money back, but it wasn't really considered a commercial success. But it was a critical success and became a cult classic. And also, Fox included their studios being blown up in the movie, which is quite comical. Up next is forgotten. Oh, Three Little Birds by Bob Marley, featured in I Am Legend. Quite disappointed in myself. It's been a while since I've forgotten the song. Apparently, they're making a sequel to this.
It's on.
Apparently. True. Concept. You know, they do the alternate ending.
Yeah.
There's different endings to the film. And you know, if I'm legend, I was reading something online about how he is a legend is actually the bad guy.
Okay.
Because the zombies are the least human race, whether we like it or not.
Yeah.
And he's the person going around destroying them. Whether that's true or not, I don't know.
I think it might be true.
Yeah. That's in
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. The movie kind of follows on from the alternate ending. Yeah.
I don't that whole zombie film. So
Yeah. The only issue I had with it is, I'm a fan of like the zombie movies, so I like the practical effects and things, and a lot of the zombies and everything.
Yeah.
They're not very good, are they?
I've only seen it once, and I struggled because the zombies were so CGI. But
See, I was young when it came out.
yeah,
So it sort of went over my head just like all the CGI of it.
yeah.
It's like the mummy, so you know, I can't really.
But I'm old enough to remember the first version of the film. It's like it's called the Omega. It's Charlton Heston. I believe it might be Charlton Heston. But it's exact. It's based on I had Legend, but a lot less zombies from memory. Definitely a lot more walking around in desolate landscapes, less running away from zombies. How does the sequel work?
Well, I think it does explore what Kerry was saying
Yeah.
about the zombies kind of just being more intelligent than they seem, and they kind of will probably explore that. I think Michael B. Jordan's also going to be in it as well with Will Smith.
It's following the alternate ending where people died.
Yeah.
That was explain it. That's a bit of the alternate ending. I didn't get.
Forgotten.
He survives in that one. Yeah. Doesn't he get eaten?
But it is meant to be that they're intelligent, right? Because
Yeah.
the zombie comes along and saves the other zombie.
Yeah.
Remember, there's like a
Yeah.
bit and just takes the other zombie away. So
Yeah.
it shows, I suppose, they've got compassion and things. So
Yeah. Quite enjoyed the Rambo movies, but I feel like Rambo 1 is very different from all the other ones.
Oh, so was this? It was First Blood.
Yeah.
Good film. Completely different film to every
Yeah.
other major First Blood.
I wasn't the biggest fan of Last Blood, but
You've told me about Last Blood. Yeah.
It's basically a very gory version of Home Alone. In terms of like the sequels, I think my favorite one is probably the one that Stallone directed. I think that's technically Rambo 4.
Ooh, I think I stopped at 3. I don't think I remember.
Yeah, 3 was probably the worst one, I think.
Just like the franchise thing.
Yeah.
You think Rambo, Rocky, Expendables. He's not afraid of milking that.
No.
still go.
Okay, I'll tell you one, Gus.
Yeah, could you just remind me of
Next one is Susie Q.
Oh yeah, no, I've remembered who did Homecoming now. Never mind.
All right. When you're ready,
Yeah.
go on.
And that was Homecoming by Jerry Goldsmith, featured in Rambo First Blood. And I've got a bit of trivia for Rambo First Blood. Originally, Robert De Niro and Clint Eastwood were kind of considered for the role, but Stallone ended up getting it. But in doing research for the role, he wasn't really happy with the way the movie went. So he kind of convinced them to change the script to make Rambo a more sympathetic character after, talking to a bunch of veterans and things. And and that kind of, transformed the movie. But in the sequels, Rambo would kind of go on to become this merciless killing machine. Up next is Susie Q by Creedence Clearwater Revival, featured in Apocalypse Now.
I can definitely see Robert De Niro doing Blood.
Yeah.
Can't see him doing Rambo, but
I think they were probably scared off by fact he was meant to be like this kind of unsympathetic madman.
Yeah.
Like, spoilers for the one that didn't for the book, I suppose. He gets killed. In
Yeah.
the book.
Oh, Susan, you. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to talk about.
I think what
Just the way,
Yeah,
the way you go.
yeah, they do. Yeah, I do, follow some movie critics, and they do say, spoiler warning that it's, pauses and comes up on the screen, spoilers, and yeah, I can't really edit my video, so I can't do that.
Quite hard to do a spoiler on the apocalypse now, isn't it? What really happened? You're making it.
They stuff as Heart of Darkness, which I've never read. I think that was the name of the making of documentary, which I've never seen either.
It's so much mad stuff happened. Like,
Yeah, I think
it's something you're through your rest.
yeah, it's probably a lot of things I could have taken from that. I know, like Martin Sheen's kind of lost his mind working with Marcus Ford Coppola.
Yeah,
It was just going crazy as well. I think, Charlie Sheen was kind of also taken, along for the ride, and that may have messed him up later on in life. I don't think.
yeah, it's the first my team one first asked either that he was the original not really James. Just like Harvey Keitel. Keitel was your digital lead, and he went pretty much mad on.
just took off.
Yeah. So the opening of the Apocalypse Now, where he goes out, sort of, even a hotel room going slightly mad.
Yeah.
And it's absolutely what happened. So we just got shipped home and they got right.
All right, you're up next.
Not as crazy.
Oh, Susie Q.
And then with the whole dead body,
Susie Q.
they decorate the sets. They got really cool people in the film. Decorate the sets.
Yeah.
And then they realised quite late in the film that they literally just used dead bodies. The clients of dead bodies. Like use dead bodies in the film. So, yeah. So they were just constantly quiet.
Sounds like equals or
Laos or Cambodia. It's never in Vietnam. These Vietnam films, but yeah, it's I've not seen Heart of Darkness, the documentary. I must see
Probably like there are a lot of like admiring action.
Yeah, one of these.
Something you call love, but confess. You've been a messin' where you shouldn't have been missing. And now someone
Which film's this one from?
your best. These boots are made. And that's just what
Alice in Kingfish as well.
so I'm gonna
Two
Really?
very
They're playing it for the premiere outside the London Theatre.
Okay. What's that movie about? I've never seen it.
There's a particular guy that comes from
it's like a failing humour.
Yeah.
Okay.
They start
Northampton, yeah.
So they start making
Yeah.
Dwayne. Yeah.
Yeah, wider, right?
It was funny when we done the premiere, but all the guys were wearing these like massive 6-inch prints and all that lot
So
for the premiere.
Yeah, full metal jackets are tough. It's like 2 halves. Film.
Yeah.
Real. And I think the Vietnam for that film here, isn't it? I'm sure it was filmed in the UK.
Would be the guy who's the drill sergeant. I think was the drill sergeant in real life.
Okay, last bit of trivia.
I think there is no trivia. I think that's it, isn't it?
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, let me know when.
So there's no trivia. It's your goodbyes then.
Yeah.
I'll give you the nod and you can bon voyage, as they say. On you go.
And that was These Boots Are Made for Walking by Nancy Sinatra, featured in Full Metal Jacket. And that was my movie set for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back next week. Bye.
And that, people, is a wrap.
Yes, a Full Metal Jacket. The Vietnam bits were filmed in Beckton Gasworks in Newham and on the Isle of Dogs in London.
Oh,
It's just like derelict old
Yeah.
factory. Yeah.
My friend was telling me that in Die Another Day when they're in North Korea,
Yeah.
going over the like landmines, apparently that was also filmed here. So unless he said that kind of took him out of it.
It is mad how much.
Hello, I'm Gus. I'm back for another mix of movie music.
That was my posture in this. I was trying to sit up straight, but I
Oh, yeah. Still
think I was starting to slump past a certain point. I've also been trying to smile, but that is difficult for me.
I feel like it would be a little bit crazy if you're smiling in some of the films, choosing to big old smile as you talk.
Was too psychotic. Where's the keyboard?
That's all right.
Mhm.
Cool.
And that was. Thanks for watching on YouTube. Bye. Well, hang on. Okay. 5 second chance.